Hey, my name is Ovidius, and today I will show you how I wrote and produced my 1 minute song called Reflection. So it started as a phone recording again. I've done this before where I just take an old voice recording from a couple of years back and never came back to it. So I found this few chord sequence and which clicked with me, and I decided to develop it and turn it into a song. So the idea went something like this. Let me just get my guitar. And at the end, we have a couple more chords. And it so happened to be that this whole chord sequence played twice equals 1 minute. So I decided to challenge myself and do a 1 minute song. So I recorded my guitar part on Ableton. It sounded like this. So this has some reverb already, but I added a little chain that I called a guitar weird, which basically has a bit of a cue, some compression, some tape stuff on it, a little bit of saturation and noise and fluttering effect, and I added a little bit of chorus, just tiny bit of chorus, just so we get that more of a wider spread of the guitar, because there's only one track of the guitar. So with everything, it sounds something like this. So the next bit that I did was the bass, because just kind of following the root notes of the chords. So for the bass, I basically just added a bit of a EQ, some J37 tape emulation again, just to add a bit of thickness to it, and compression. And also I did some sidechain with the drums, which I'm going to show you in a second. And the bass on its own sounds like this. So as you can hear, it's nothing too fancy. It's just to cover the low end. Then we have a couple of bells coming in as well, just so we have some texture happening. So I use the Labs instrument from Spitfire Audio. So then we have some strums in the second part of the song. And then that's again a Labs instrument from Spitfire Audio. Just a preset. So what I did here, I added some compression just to control that a little bit, the peaks, and added some reverb on the track, and then I sent the track to the return track that has grain delay. Now the actual strum track is panned to the left, a little bit to the left, whereas the grain delay return track is panned a little bit to the right, which gives us a little bit of kind of stereo effect. We have the strum on one side and the sparkles on the other side. So that was just my kind of way to play a little bit with the stereo imaging. In the second half, we also have a guitar. So the guitar would have a little chain, some compression, saturation, and reverb, but I also added a little bit of tape saturation. I really like this plugin, J37. Added quite a bit of saturation here, and also some chorus. It's called TL Chorus LX, and it sounds something like this. Just simple arpeggios outlining those chords that I play with the guitar, with the acoustic guitar. Not much to that. And the overdrive actually just happens from that tape saturation, so has a nice little crisp to it. Yeah, let's have a look at the drums. Drums are very basic. I made this bathroom rack from a little while ago, and I had quite a thick kick drum and I thought suitable snare, so they sound just like that. Nothing too fancy, very clear, very clean. A little bit of reverb, of course, just to have some space, and that's really it. The other thing I did, I had a little reverse track that I made out of the original audio track. There became a little intro bit that goes. So actually, this bit is not in the YouTube short or Instagram reel version, because it kind of makes the song a bit longer than 1 minute, so my apologies. But it is on the SoundCloud version. If you want to have a listen to the beginning and the ending of the song, feel free to do that. But what I did in this intro bit, I added overdrive to the channel, and I automated the drive knob to go all the way from 31% to 90%. So it slowly adds a little bit more distortion. I also added a J37 with a lot of saturation already on it. Added some EQ and some compression. And that was really it. And I think the J37 is giving that wobbly, like whoa, 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 that kind of sound. So let's listen to that again. And I also use the guitar track to make a little sweep that comes at the end of the first round of the sequence. So we have, again, overdrive in a chain, compression, EQ just to cut those highs, filter to give a little bit of sweep, auto filter, another EQ because after the auto filter comes at the top, it has quite harsh frequencies, reverb, and auto panning that keeps going up as well. And just let it go, let it ring. So now the vocal track, vocal chain, vocal track, 2 vocals, 1 low for 1 octave higher. And the vocal chain is not too complicated. I added the compression first, then cut out the harsher frequencies with the EQ. Then again, guess what? J37 again, just a little male vocal warmth preset I liked, and some more EQ just to give a bit more of a radio kind of sound, smaller sounding effect, and some Valhalla just to add a bit more space to it, and that's really it. Yeah, so the overdrive comes from J37 again, and that's really it. One more reflection. That is really it for the track. It's actually just 11 tracks, including with the group tracks that I have for the vocals. So, okay, let's just say 10 tracks for the song, and it's 1 minute song. So I hope this was helpful. So yeah, if you haven't heard my song, please have a listen to it. If it's either on YouTube Shorts or Instagram Stories or Reels or whatever they're called. And if you want to listen to those intro bits and the very, very ending of it, which is just reverb tails, go to my SoundCloud. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll see you in the next one. Dreams and twist your tangle.